Hey nerds, coming at you again with another Just Out the Seat. This one for a fist fight, starring Charlie Day and Ice Cube. Um, I definitely want to mention the fact that Ice Cube has a very particular sort of fame. I am entirely sure he's not the first person to ever be in one entertainment industry and then move to the other one. However, considering most of his first films were family films, and he didn't get a lot of like action films, or like he didn't have the same trajectory as Dwayne The Rock Johnson, for example, and it kind of got made fun of a little bit. Although people still respected him, his rap career was amazing, right? But it really feels like it's come full circle now with his career, at least like when I look at it, if only because like the respect he has is like both sided now, you know, as an actor and, you know, as a musician. And there were references to Ice Cube's more notorious past in this movie, and I think all the references are made with a good amount of respect, but also this is a comedy, so it's not like they're all used in earnest. Actually, I don't think any of them are in complete earnest. As much as Ice Cube is a force to be reckoned with in this movie, and I guess as much as I was hoping that it would kind of be a dual narrative thing, it turns out that Charlie Day is the protagonist, which doesn't seem too bad. I think the politics of the movie can definitely get lost on some people. I don't usually mention what other people I've ran into mentioned when they saw the film, but I remember someone told me that you'd have to be on drugs to enjoy this movie, which in some people's opinion, that's technically a good thing. I mean, if it's like a stoner movie or something, then it kind of adds to the experience in a way. Given that I actually know fully employed teachers, not people that I used to know because they were my teachers or like a friend's mom or something. I mean, like I went to school with people who are now teachers, and it's hard. And coming from that perspective, this movie is kind of I wouldn't necessarily say a gospel, but the message is overwhelming that just public schools are out of control in America. I think that is a hyperbole of a situation in this movie, that all the things would have happened in real life. However, technically they all could, in terms of possibility instead of probability. Of course, in terms of people losing their jobs and stuff, that's neither here nor there. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, teachers get let go a lot, whether they're fighting or not. And I'm not trying to give away spoilers for the movie, but people do get fired. More people than you think. But given the trailers, it's really easy to laugh this movie off. And I think as funny as it is, and trust me, I believe it is funny. If you like comedy, you should definitely see it. I think that the real message of the movie, and I hate to be so on a high horse with it, you know, is like our culture right now. Not just like internet culture, not just even like millennial culture, but I guess in America, people get by whatever way they can, and there are people who get by with prestige, with privilege, and sometimes you have tons and tons of privilege and you can get away with things, and you can go for a long time without really facing the consequences of your actions, or you can go a long time just being a completely passive person and letting other people make decisions in your life for you. Fist fight is much about like a silly fight between two men as it is about respect and understanding. I know. It sounds really, really uncharacteristic, and I'm sure based off of any trailers or commercial TV spots and posters, it doesn't seem like it's a movie that's like some type of pinnacle of morality. And I'm not actually trying to argue for such a high esteem for this movie, but I do think people should walk away more than just the basic things it tried to tell you. And for a character like Charlie Day's character, a coward to the highest degree, it was a real journey, and I really, really appreciated seeing the character development with not just him, but the Ice Cube's character too. Now, almost every other character in this goddamn movie has no character development, but it's about these two guys anyway. So, I mean, if someone's going to get to character development, it might as well be them. A lot of comedic actors perform really great along the way, and they really carry it as well. It's not just these two people's movie. I think there is a certain level of believability that's there just based on the current dysfunction that we kind of see in our everyday lives. Some of our everyday lives. Some of us don't see it at all, and we only get to see it on the news. That all being said, if you walk into Fight Club, fist fight, not giving a shit about anything I just said, it's funny. It hits on lots of different types of humor, but I think it would still go into the wheelhouse of what a lot of people would probably call a stupid comedy movie. There are jokes that are heavily drug related or sex related, and the implications of like a lot of the characters' behavior is really, really shitty. And under normal circumstances, I'd even say, I'm not sure if you should ever show a kid under a certain age of this, but given how bad the world is, I think that seeing someone who their position itself basically functions as a shield to knowing them being a human. I know that sounds weird grammatically, but I'm trying to hit at that thing where you're in school and you don't realize your teachers go home at night or something, and like it clicks with you one day, obviously, not because you were stupid before and were certainly smart in that moment and realized it. It's because you didn't really think about it, because the only function in your life was to teach you, and if you didn't like learning or you didn't like school, then there was little reason for you to care about their lives outside of the torture they put you through. But this movie puts teacherdom in a very, very scary light, kind of jumping out into the abyss, like who in their right minds will be a teacher, especially a public school teacher. I think the actual bravery that goes into making that decision and saying, I'm not only going to go to school for this, but I'm going to stick with it. And on top of that, I'm going to go into places that really, really need me, where the administration is going to treat me like shit, and I'm still going to try to do my best. I applaud every single last one of those people. And I think no matter what you want in life, being passive probably isn't going to get you what you want. And this movie was definitely a gospel for cowards, I will say. And I've been pretty cowardly in my life. And it's nice to see a story of masculinity that shows how toxic it is, but also how in our current society, there's not a lot for men to do to escape the expectations that are set right now. And it takes all of us to make those changes, right? And it's not easy. And even if you change your friends' minds, that doesn't mean you're gonna change the cashier at the movie theater's mind or your mother's mind. But you have to try. If you don't try and you only look out for yourself, then the world's gonna stay the way it is. I know that's even more far-reaching a thesis for a movie than I even suggested toward the beginning of this video. I definitely think this movie is worth a watch, especially if something that, like what I just said, resonates with you. However, if you see this review and then you see the movie and you're like, wow, you pulled a lot out of that. You really were filling in the blanks with your hope. I'm glad I made you watch the movie, and I hope that people will comment and tell me what they think, right or wrong. Hope you nerds are having a good February. I'm gonna finish my movie marathon hopefully today with Newsies, which has some special showings because of the anniversary. I'll mention that in the Nets review. But I hope that hope can stay strong in you nerds. I'll see you next time.